Welcome to the Manifesting Millions podcast. I am your host, Rashida.AI, and today in the Rich Auntie Life series, we are talking about 7 applicable steps to move you closer to your 7-figure portfolio. But before we get started, I want you to head over to Rashida.AI and download your Manifesting Millions guide. Come back over here and spend a good 5 to 10 minutes with us. So, we're gonna dive right in. One of the things that I have always emphasized on this podcast over the last year has been having a millionaire mindset blueprint or guide in order to take you down the path of where you're trying to go, right? And so I wanted to just stop again and make a newer episode about some steps to follow to get you started on your path and that are going to be easy for you to implement in your life. So let's get to it. Number one, we're going to decide that you're done playing small. And what I mean by that is becoming a 7-figure earner or a 6-figure earner isn't like a dream. It's not something that you dream about and then it just magically happens. It's a decision. Being a millionaire isn't luck for some people. Very rarely. Those you come across those rare people who luck into wealth, but that is not the case for most average people. It has to be locked in by how you show up, and then you have to be available for overflow in order to put a plan in action to get to the result. Number 2, monetize what you already own. What do you have that you can sell, basically? Real estate isn't just for uber rich Americans, okay? Real estate is a dream that we all have access to. If you follow the right steps, you can purchase a home or a 2-unit condo building or an apartment complex, however you want to proceed in real estate, but it's an opportunity for you to build wealth through a different vehicle. If you have equity in your home, you can learn to leverage that to start a business if you know it's going to be profitable. If you're renting, you can learn how to buy real estate, actually your first home, a single family residence, which is what I sell. I specialize in selling first time home buyers, new construction dream homes. That is my specialty. Or the other thing is like, I guess technically you really don't even have to own the real estate anymore. They call this real estate hacking. Now, I've never done this, but you can sublease. I saw somebody do this last year or maybe the year before. You can lease like an apartment and turn it into like an Airbnb. Now, how that actually plays out in the real world is a whole other thing because you really have to have some solid marketing in place in order to keep your place rented all the time. Yeah, no, I'm not sure about that. I could see having the Airbnb or the vacation home and renting that out, but I'm not sure about the apartment and people leasing the apartments to Airbnb it. I guess you could write that apartment expense off as a business expense. Yeah, I've never done it, but if you're interested in it, hey, do more research on it to see if that's something that you would like to look into. Number 3, use AI and automation to multiply your money. So when I built Rashida.AI, I was thinking about how to automate myself. And I've been saying this for years. I wish I could clone myself. I wish there were 2 Rashidas because I need an extra Rashida to help with my parenting journey. I remember saying that all the time when my son was so small. But when you automate things, it makes life easier. There are no guessing games with it. It's just strategy, implementation of the strategy and results. You just have to put the funnel or the framework together in order to make it work. Then number 4, you want to get in the room where millions are normal. And I'm going to say this. If you talk to people on a daily basis and they think $1,000 is a lot of money, then you need to focus on upgrading your circle and continuing to upgrade it until you get into a room where the subject of money comes up and you're like, whoa, this is out of my league. You know, that's how you know you're growing. I want to say get into masters, but I am going to be honest. I am pretty turned off of masterminds and coaching, online coaching at this point. I feel like I wasted thousands of dollars investing in stuff that didn't necessarily pan out. Does that make sense? I feel like I bought the investment in an online course and they give you all these overwhelming strategies and none of it is really applicable in real life. And so that was one of the things that I really focused on when I was building my investing course for crypto is that it's actionable, it's consumable, it's not overwhelming, and you can implement it in order to actually see stuff come to fruition. I feel like with the 2 masterminds I've joined, the first one was good, but it was overwhelming times 10. There are strategies and systems in there that were super helpful. But I feel like every time that we tried to implement stuff, it would always fall short of something. And maybe it comes back down to the fact that I just realized after I spent all this money is that I didn't need to spend money to join a mastermind because I was already a master at what I was doing. And for some reason, I thought that I was missing a piece. Isn't that the con of it? Like, you know that you're a specialist in something, but for some reason, you think you need more education. I can't get no more educated than I already am. Real talk. And so I wasn't missing anything. Now, the online marketing piece and the sales piece, okay, yeah, maybe. But at the end of the day, you have to really determine whether or not that online container is really going to add thousands of dollars of value back to your bottom line. And in my case, neither one of these courses that I've invested in have. I'm just being real. Is there value in it? Yeah. Has it worked for us? No. What I ended up doing was going to my original strategies that I had before I joined the container that connects with my audience, that goes over well, that works. Real talk. Take for it what you will, but I want you to be mindful as you're making the quote unquote investment in courses of what you're getting into. And I'm just being real. Okay. Number 5, buy smart real estate. Real estate is a cheat code. Invest in areas. If you invest in areas, if you invest in areas where there is possible potential, then you might luck up on a gold mine. You never know, right? You have to be willing to see the possibilities where someone else can't. And that's the thing about real estate, because you always need money to do it. You have to be creative in regards to structuring your finances in order to get the money to do it if you don't have the money to do it. Location plus leverage equals legacy locked in, meaning that you can build on a location that is in a good position to appreciate over time. That can be the beginning of your legacy. You never know. But how will you ever know if you don't try? Number 5. Okay, act like a millionaire before the money arrives. Yes, but girl, don't be dumb. I'm just gonna be real. Like, don't, okay. And I hear this advice, you gotta feel the feeling and be what you are before it gets here. And then people out here, like, running up their credit cards to prove that they living a life, okay? Like, what they do that at and what sense does that make? Does that really make sense? I'm just wondering. Or they faking it until they make it? Really is really fake. Hey, I ain't got no problems with you feeling the feeling of how it's going to feel when it comes to you. But in the process of that, you need to have your feet planted firmly on the ground and understand what's reality and what's fantasy. And just like that, we're done. I told you this is going to be a quick episode. If you didn't grab your Manifesting Millions guide in the beginning, head over to Rashida.AI. Grab your guide. And then, as always, please leave 5-star reviews on Apple or Spotify. It helps our listenership grow. And before we go, today is my son's birthday. So we are celebrating his birthday all month, of course, but we're in the middle of the week. And so I want to give a special shout out to him. Happy birthday. I love you. I'm looking so forward to seeing what you do over the next few years. And I'm so proud of the man that you've become and you will continue to grow into. So happy birthday. Love you. Just wanted to give him a special shout out because we're going to be celebrating a little later and then going into the weekend because, like I said, we celebrate birthdays all month long. Thank you for listening. I will see you in the next episode, and bye for now. Now we got this thing. Peace.